This is going to be actionable advice. All founders right now are trying to figure out how do you include AI into your SaaS as quickly as possible. On this channel, you'll discover proven framework. We will tackle topics like AI, SaaS building. We're not here to give you theory. We're here to talk about real life case studies. You have to be brutal. Hi, I'm Jihad. And I'm a fractional CTO, head of product, and an investor in over a dozen startups. On this channel, I'll share to you proven frameworks, best practices from the best startups in the world of how they grew past 1 million and exploded past that in their business. And I want to share these case studies with you so we can figure out together how we can do the best with our SaaS. This is going to be actionable advice to help you scale smarter and faster and avoid some of the common pitfalls and mistakes people make at the early and mid stage. I've helped startups scale, figure out retention, reduce churn, and figure out how to blitz scale up to where they are now currently. I've seen everything in between. I've seen from ideation to going to market to scaling and growing past 5 million in revenue. I've helped startups scale, figure out what to build and how to build it, and get to market as quickly as possible and figure out problems on how to grow their SaaS, how to retain users, and how to monetize. I partnered with founders to figure out how do you integrate AI in a way that's going to help your business grow, get investment, get traction. I figured out how to integrate SaaS and AI in a way that is going to actually drive growth in your business. The reality is all founders right now are trying to figure out how do you include AI into your SaaS as quickly as possible to jump past competitors, grab investment, and get traction. Most founders will fail, and that's because they don't have all the experience or the frameworks to figure out how do you do the right thing for your SaaS business. I love building. I've been building for the past 15 years as an engineer, as an engineering manager, and then building my own SaaS and working with other founders. So I've seen everything in between of like what goes right and wrong in that process. We will tackle topics like AI, SaaS building, how you build the right infrastructure, the right operations to ultimately grow and explode past where you need to go. We will cover topics like AI in SaaS and figuring out the best growth frameworks to explode in your user growth as well as monetization. We'll talk about product strategy that I've worked with a dozen clients on. How do you position, how do you message your startup in a way that resonates with your users? And then once they get into your platform, how do you retain them? How do you upsell them? How do you ultimately monetize and grow the revenue of your company? We're not here to give you theory. We're here to talk about real life case studies and talk about in depth of how SaaS is working right now, of how people are implementing it within their own products to achieve growth. It's happening all around the world right now. It's about time that you also figure out the best frameworks to streamline your path to growth in your SaaS business because everyone else is figuring out, why not you? We will host live problem-solving sessions with top founders talking about actual critical problems within their businesses, within their SaaS, talking about not only what are the problems they're facing, but how are they approaching and how are they thinking about it, proven mental models and frameworks, and how they can actually address these problems. And maybe you will be able to integrate these into yours. What sets this channel apart? I've been in the trenches. I've worked with a dozen startups and how they can build their startups from ideation to MVP to getting the initial users past 1 million in ARR and then growing rapidly from there. And I'm here to share those with you because what I've learned, I know can be used by you too. Whether you're struggling with retention, scaling your tech, or even figuring out what's your next step, I'm hoping this channel will be able to share some insights so that you can also figure it out yourself.